And we are live. We're waiting for Isaiah. He will be here soon, I believe.
And yet I don't even I'm gonna have to like refresh my like YouTube because like yeah, just create the event as it is. Like there we go. There's the thing. I'm going to like mute the tab so I don't hear myself, which I don't have a problem, but like it'll be a distraction. And now I have to like quickly like send this like link out to like everywhere, yet I'm still trying to like figure out what to like say. So I'm going to be doing all that. Well, it's like, yeah. So hello, lasses, and be badasses. I'm going to be busy right now because, like, I don't know
He's tweeting this shit.
Treating shit right now. Yes.
Fair warning: I may have to poop sometime during the video, so be aware that I will be closing the door so that you won't hear too much of that.
But yes, you will still hear us. So hopefully, Isaiah does. Yeah, this
we want Isaiah to come here. He'll tell us a story, and while he's telling a story, I'll duck out and poop.
Yes, and I'm still trying to figure out what's opposite top of that. Oh wait, like
Well, I mean, we got this election going on, and obviously,
I just voted too.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, but I not voted for Kamala Harris because like I don't think it will matter for Washington State. I voted for like the socialists.
Isaiah.
There's Isaiah,
is he busy and he's watching Star Trek?
That's season 1 of Star Trek Next Generation because I think I saw the lines on like the uniform.
Fucking nerds.
What?
It's season 2. This is Q Who.
Oh yeah.
And it's called piping. The lines are called piping.
Okay. True, it is. I do know it's called piping.
Okay, nerd.
Yes, he's really calling us nerds. He's just not that big into like Star Trek as
I'm not into Star Trek. I am into being very, very careful with vocabulary because I am autistic.
You also play D&D, so you're as much as a nerd as we are. And hello, Marty. Hello, like Mithro. How y'all doing?
Hey, how's it going, gang? I'm having a good day. I don't know why. I'm just feeling up. I'm feeling up. No, it's afternoon, you motherfucker.
And his time is relative.
No, it's not. England is wrong.
Why do I have this conversation?
It's the heart of the empire. It's wrong. Okay, they're morally wrong. They're factually wrong.
So how is everyone? As I'm busy tweeting and the like show out, I'm not going to even like make.
Like I said, I'm good, and Isaiah is apparently busy adjusting everything around his desk. Okay, yeah, I approve of the rainbow flag, Isaiah. Not so much the American flag.
Oh, it's just in there. Well, I mean, I live in Florida, so I also have the Spanish flag.
Okay. Spain is also an evil empire, but...
But hey, I got these two.
Yep. Trans flag and rainbow flag. I love them. Yep. I love those.
Yes.
I love representing people. Not so much... I mean, I don't want to be too much of a dick.
Okay, but you hate it when you're referred to as a kind of an asshole.
I try really hard.
Try really hard to be an asshole. It's like, how difficult is that for you to like try really hard to be an asshole? You're a white guy. You're a cis.
Yeah, I have a white penis. It's actually surprisingly easy.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's enough. There's Mithro, Marty. How are you doing in the live chats? Because like I said how I'm doing as we're too again busy tweeting the things out this world too. Probably should be like much more prepared for it, but oh well.
And I'm having an upbeat day. Isaiah, how are you doing?
I'm good. Despite I'm just
watching Star Trek.
Actually, working on art, things like that. I'm probably going to watch Terminator later. 1984.
The original.
I think that's a horror movie. in
It
certain.
is a horror
It
movie,
wasn't.
yes.
It was entirely intended to be a horror movie. There's a killer monster chasing a woman.
Yes, it is an exemplar example of like a beast like chase movie as well too. Or you
Oh
outrunning
shit,
this.
Marty, surgery.
Oh well, yeah. Good luck in the recovery then, because yeah.
If any details you feel like sharing or not, just up to you. I'm curious
Right.
because you're a friend.
Well, yeah, we're definitely curious because you were a friend. And I hope the surgery has gone well, and only whatever you want to like share about the surgery, of course.
Yep.
I
Terminator is a good movie. James Cameron at his finest.
Yes,
I think the original was actually slightly better than Terminator 2, despite the
I
fact
agree.
that the world is saved by a pity fuck.
I agree.
Yes, it was. Hey, that was a plot essential sex scene. At least that sex scene served a purpose in the plot.
Now,
It was a pity fuck. She
It was
feels
a
sorry for the guy. He's been carrying. He's a fucking virgin. He's a 35-year-old virgin, and he's been carrying this card or this photo that his boss gave him, her son, for 15 fucking years. It's a pity
now,
fuck.
before I watch Terminator, I will watch another James Cameron finest. I will watch-
wait, which one?
Titanic.
Okay, of course, Titanic. Yes.
Also a horror movie. No, I love T1. I just think the pity fuck is kind of ridiculous.
I agree. The pity fuck is kind of ridiculous. I look here, but like, no, exactly. It's just like it is a pity fuck. The Manosphere will see Terminator as a rom-com. They will, yes, because that was like fun sex scene, yes, but just like. But then again, it's just like there's not that much sex in movies, honestly, when you think about it, because like you have to really find like you have to search for like movies that have like some explicit sex in it.
Did you guys think of True Lies?
True Lies is a good movie.
True Lies was stupid fun. That's all it was.
Yes,
I loved it.
Yeah. It knows exactly what it wants to be in an action movie, but like succeeds at that mark of the action.
And then it gives us Jamie Lee Curtis doing that dance, and she's very attractive, very symmetrical.
Yes, very symmetrical. Yes, she was right. Yes, one of the movies I tolerate Tom Arnold.
Although I think to me Hilary Duff is very symmetrical, although she's not in that movie.
Yeah, she is. Well, yeah, she is. Hilary Duff's more so. You may ask an honest opinion about like D1, a horror movie, something like that.
It is a horror film. It's got an unstoppable monster that's chasing a woman.
Yes.
You got the final girl. It kills multiple women. All it kills is women. Monster misogyny. It's got all the horror tropes.
Dude chase women as a dude that's chasing a woman, so it's a predator in that sense. Yeah.
I wouldn't call him misunderstood. I think we understand the Terminator very well.
Fuck you, asshole.
Oh, unless you're talking about what's his name, Kirk or Coogler or Ryan or the white guy, the pity fuck dude.
Yeah, the pity fuck dude. Yes.
I mean, I don't think he's misunderstood either. I think he's just a loser.
Yes. I will never argue that. I see the first time as a sci-fi film. No, well, the thing is, Kirok, you can be a sci-fi film and a horror film at the same time. Alien.
Alien. Hey, high five. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Here you go. Because Alien is a perfect. Alien is one of those best like haunted house kind of like movies as well too. Yes, being like chased by a monster, or serial killer, and stuff like that. But like every other like haunted house or like a serial killer kind of thing, why don't they just escape? Why don't you just like leave the mansion and
because
just,
they can't? Because it's the horrible vacuum of outer space.
Horrible vacuum of outer space, and capitalism forces them to do this kind of like work as well too. Yeah.
And I think H Bomber Guy was right. In talking about how he watched that movie on VHS and how the grainy and the flickery made it worse, because you never know, is that the alien or is that just the grain of the film.
Yeah.
Like going high def has been great in so many ways, but the limitations of things are always amazing. Like the Foggy video game.
Silent Hill.
Yes, that one. I mean, it doesn't have to be a forced limitation like I'm going to write a novel without using the letter E, but it can
Yeah.
be, just pushing up against the limitations of the medium can do amazing things.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Joss Whedon is an abusive piece of shit, but writing an
Yeah.
episode with no dialogue when one of his strengths is quippy dialogue. Writing an episode with no music when one of the strengths was, I want to say Christoph Beck? No, that can't be right. One of the strengths of Buffy was the music. And he did the body with no music. And, I mean, you decide to push up against the limitations. You can do amazing things.
I think the original poem by Edgar Allan Poe, "The Raven," was like a challenge to Edgar Allan Poe. But it's just like, yeah, I agree that like sometimes like it depends on the artist itself. Like Satoshi Kon, the very last thing that he ever did, he's the director of Paprika and like Perfect Blue and anime director, but he did Ohio, which is like a 1 minute short. Instead of thinking, oh God, I have only 1 minute to like tell a story, how can I do that? He was just like, well, what can I do within a minute? Let's see how much I can put into it. That's the better approach.
Somebody challenged the hemming
Ernest Hemingway?
Yeah. Write a horror story in 6 words or a tragedy.
Ooh, nice.
And what he came up with was for sale, baby shoes. Never
No,
never
stop.
worn. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I mean, that hard drinking, hard fighting motherfucker. He broke some hearts with that. Venn diagram shows horror and sci-fi have a lot of overlap. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, sci-fi is speculative. Horror is speculative. You're trying to you're exploring the human condition. The point is, it's okay. Sometimes it's good fun, like the new Star Trek movies, with the guy who is big action, big fun. What's that?
You mean Chris Pine?
Oh, I mean he's the actor. I was talking about the director.
J.J. Abrams.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
I mean Chris Pine is amazing. I love him. If you've seen the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, that one I do need to see because
you haven't seen it. You have to see it.
I have not seen it. No,
it is a love letter to Dungeons and Dragons, and they're all having so much fun, and it is wonderful, and it is stupid. It's funny, and it is absolutely heartbreaking and wonderful.
Is, but I do understand like the people who do never play Dungeons and Dragons, but like are serious like film critics stuff like that. Didn't understand that as well too because I understand that
it is a Dungeons and Dragons game made into a movie. It's they do everything but break into a riff on Monty Python. Joss Charisma Carpenter. She got pregnant. He didn't like that, and he basically spent a season raping and murdering her character in revenge.
Yep. And hey, hashtag hippies, and like, yes, he did bite me. Ow, ow.
J.J. Abrams. He did 7 and 9. They brought in a guy named Ryan for 8.
Yeah. And 8 was the best one in my opinion of like
it was communist. It was anti-capitalist at the very least. I don't know if it was communist.
Yes. Yeah. But like I actually like 9 honestly, but it's just like I don't like love it, and like
Abrams is good at his job. He knows what he wants to do, and when he does it very well.
9.
What?
No, I was saying, is that the movie with Penelope Cruz? 9.
No, we're talking about Episode 9 of Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the last Star Wars movie. There might be a movie called 9 starring Penelope Cruz. I don't know.
There is one.
I have to look it up.
I had a huge crush on Penelope Cruz when I was younger, so there's one.
The name sounds familiar. And she's probably it's Hollywood. She's probably very, very symmetrical. Yep. Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
And that husband looks familiar. I want to say that's not Guillermo del Toro. That's I don't know.
I had to look up photos,
You guys
honestly.
ever fans of Salma Hayek?
I like her.
She's another very symmetrical woman. She's
Mhm.
she had to put up with a lot of bullshit from Harvey Weinstein. I know that.
Yeah, that was true. I remember hearing
He
about
didn't
that.
rape her, I don't think, but he did force her to do that lesbian scene in the movie about
A
the
painter or something
Mexican
like that. Yeah,
painter.
Rita?
yeah. I think so.
Not
Yeah.
Evita.
Rita?
Uh,
Rita, right?
I don't think so. The monobrow.
It's about yeah. That's the artist. Her name is Frida Cole.
Frida. Okay, I thought you were saying Rita. Yeah, no, Frida von
No, no.
Kahlo. Yes.
Yeah, Isaiah was saying Frida.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You nailed it. And apparently she was crying during that sex scene, or before Frida Frida von Kahlo. What the fuck am I thinking?
I don't know. Yeah, I love the original trilogy too. Before the remasters, absolutely.
Yeah. What's his name? Beardy guy, George Lucas.
Yeah.
He really shit the bed on that one. He really took an upperdecker when it came to the remasters.
What you guys think
I
of
mean,
the prequels?
was that?
What you guys think of the prequels?
I think they have aged very well.
They have aged better, I will say that.
At the time, especially like episode 1 it was hot garbage. But I mean, you focus the film on a child actor. That's putting a lot of weight on a kid.
Yeah,
that kid did not deserve the hate he got. Neither did the actor playing Jar Jar Binks. That guy almost killed himself because of the hate he got. But I mean, the fact is, episode 1 with all the racist stereotype bullshit did not age as well. But episodes 2 and 3, they hold up. They hold up pretty well.
It's a cried my butt off at the ending of like Rogue One. I didn't like it. I like that it didn't turn into like stereotypical love story, but I hate it for the same reason I hate the Miss.
Everyone dies, and it's
okay.
Yeah, it's it's a perfect film. It's just, I mean, they digitally recreate Carrie Fisher, and
yeah.
And yeah, rebellions turn on hope. And I think it's a wonderful message. And I think it is a perfect ending to a very, very sad movie.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I really need to actually like watch all the if I had to like just devote time to it, honestly, when I'm on my break or I'm like a ride from like work or to and from work or something like that, I'm watching just like other things as well too, but I gotta get around to like when I can all the other like Star Wars stuff that is like came out, because like yeah, after like basically episode 9 I have not seen any like new Star Wars stuff, period. So
Andor is, I think, a perfect expression of communism. Anti-authoritarian, anti-fascist. I think it's brilliant, and I think I think that's what they were going for. I loved it and hated it. Yeah. Okay. Hashtag.
Yeah. Oh, I can totally get that as well too. I think like someone like after or coming out of like watching The Last Jedi, he said, "I think I might have watched one of the best movies, Star Wars movies ever, and I think my childhood is dead." Because like the film was challenging to like a lot of things as well too, and that was the point of Ryan Johnson. He doesn't want like things to just like be happy-go-lucky or just like make me feel good or something like that. He wants art to be challenging, and that's what he did with with like The Last Jedi.
Yep. I mean, there are a lot of really amazing artists out there. He did some really great stuff.
It is. And then like a lot of the good changes that he like made or that he was made
Owl Creek. Breach. Mm. I really should. The thing is, I'm not good at watching horror or like really mind. I like for the same reason I can't get into Star Trek. It's trying to say something, and usually when I watch stuff, like when I'm watching TV, I just wanna I want to watch a show, not I'm not watching YouTube. I watch YouTube get challenged. I watch TV for. I could probably. I should. I don't like Roddenberry.
Are you a fan of Jeopardy, John?
I watched that a lot when I was visiting my grandparents.
I think it's like if I like just want to watch something and I don't want to like bother like looking for something, but just want something to have it on, that I guess they can pass the time as well too. Jeopardy is like not that bad of a choice.
No, it's something you can turn on, turn off, and there's no plot. So I mean, it's just you're trying to figure out the clues along this at the same time as the contestants. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, then Jeopardy, and then we had to go to bed.
Oh yeah, honestly. But it's like but no. Also, I don't know if I mentioned already about like how I'm doing. I got like shot on Friday twice, one in each arm.
Okay. I was like, what?
Got a little bit.
You got a shot. You didn't get shot. You got a shot.
I thought I got.
I thought. John, did he go to some black neighborhood?
Both of well, Seattle, honestly. I was thinking also saying like I got the flu and COVID, but it turns out that the COVID vaccine does not actually have a little bit of COVID as well too. The flu vaccine does have a little bit of the flu as well too. So
yeah, like, COVID just has bits of the virus shell. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I got my COVID shot and like my flu shot on Friday at work, and like I was tired the next day. Oh, it still felt like I got punched in the arm, both of them as well too, because like that's what like those like shots
they stab you and put stuff in you, and then your body goes, "What the fuck is this?" Because that's the point.
Exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had a terrible reaction with the MMR shot when I was like 6 months old, but that's because they did not realize that I was
allergic to eggs,
and that's an egg-based vaccine.
It was. It might not be anymore. I don't know. They're probably moving away from that for that very reason.
Yeah, probably, honestly, because like, I was sick for 6 months, and like they have no idea what was wrong with me as well too.
Let's see. The Underworld series. I hope you're just talking about the movies, because if there's a TV show, I haven't seen it, and I would want to. But those movies were also stupid fun. And what's your name was really hot and tight leather.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yes, very hot and tight leather. Although in the third movie, I think it was the third movie, or no, it was the first movie. The sex scene was ridiculous because if he was putting his penis anywhere, it was in her belly button.
That's classic Hollywood, that sort of thing as well.
I mean, it didn't help that her husband was directing, or at least they're on set. I don't know. It's like it's hard to put your penis somewhere reasonable when her husband's like right there.
Yeah. Again, back to like the earlier conversation of like I don't know what like R-rated movies have really good sex scenes as well too.
Sometimes the point is just to show tits, and
the
rest of the movie is there to be there.
Yeah, and also it's just like again with the MPAA, you can at certain angles you can get 3 pelvic thrusts, but not 4. So that's why
Blood and Chocolate sounds. No. I'm thinking of the movie Chocolat. I have not seen Blood and Chocolate. I also haven't seen Chocolat.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Chocolat. Yeah, I heard about that one as well too. That was like one of those.
Was that a lesbian movie? That should be a lesbian. It sounds like a lesbian movie.
Maybe there were some lesbians in this, but basically it's like you eat the chocolate and you get really hot and bothered.
Oh no, that's a dude. I mean,
okay.
Oh, that's why he looked kind of like a woman. It's Johnny Depp. I mean, Johnny Depp, when he was young, he was very pretty.
Oh, he was really pretty, yeah.
And he's a complete piece of shit who abused Amber Heard.
Yeah.
I still like.
Hey,
I still
go
think
ahead.
Keanu very handsome.
Oh no! He has aged like a well-made French cheese. I tell you what.
Who do you say still is handsome, Isaiah?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah. We all established that everyone's like a lot of people are hot for Keanu Reeves as well too.
Nick of
Guardian is
Time, is that the one with the phone booth?
Maybe. I think well, hold on, like a phone booth.
No, that's probably called phone booth.
Yeah, that's like Colin Farrell with like keep the Southerners a sniper. Yeah.
Now
Trying to
I'm
save
going
my
to disappear for 5 minutes in order to do something kind of like chocolate.
Well, that's a subscription. But
I thought you were about to say masturbate for a minute.
no. Oh, it's just anyway. There's a phone booth with like a Colin Farrell and then Keith and something, and that writer always just has like a gimmicky kind of like strips as well. Nick of Time was like Christopher Walken. Yeah, I have. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I was going to do the other 50 seconds as well too. I have not seen Guardians. There's honestly, there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. In fact, there's like, yeah, now that like the last movie I saw went to the theaters to see, or went with my brothers to see a movie in the theaters was Deadpool Wolverine, which was a great movie. I enjoyed it a lot. But now I used to I should mention this on my social media, but I used to regularly like watch movies with my brothers. Usually like when the latest anime movie come to theaters and stuff like that, like the most recent like My Hero Academia movie is like came out. But I skip on going with my brothers to like see it. But part of the reason is just like as when we go to the movies, like someone pays for the tickets, is often my oldest brother. Someone pays for concessions and someone pays for dinner afterwards as well too. Even though sometimes what we get for dinner afterwards is just like tacos, party pack of like 12 tacos from Taco Bell and such. But like because I'm trying to like give money to like my friends in need but failing to do so, I just like I try. I'm not. I'm just like saying no to like those times I had to go out with my to movies for my bros. But also like in order to like fit in the time to like go see these movies, I have to like take time off of work a little bit as well. Even though it's only for a few hours or a couple of hours and stuff like that, I still that's like 1 or 2 hours of like they're earning like $30 a hour for overtime tip to pay, and which about like $23 like take home pay, and like I need any and all of that money at all to like give to my friends in need, something like that, because right now Joanna Roberts is like in a desperate situation. um she just doesn't have like any money whatsoever right now. I'm out of money. I can't give any more money to like anyone at this point, so whether Joanna, whether Phoenix, or like anyone else. I'm just gonna like dump all the links I usually do. Oh, now on like C Chives like Askway. Um and and like I'm is I know that like we had talked about on the show that John Butler was worried about like me maintaining a credit card debt about like $24,900 each and every time in order to like give money to like friends. But yeah, but I'm at the point that like I'm out. And it's just a week before I get paid, and who's going to give money to Joanne Roberts? Like seriously, who is going to give money to Joanne Roberts? This is and now I'll also admit that some of my reckless spending doesn't help as well too. But like, what else can I do? It's also kind of why I kind of regret, at least a little bit regretted, like doing that stream on Corey Johnson's like channel, Skeptical Leftist, so like with like Corey Johnson, Justin Clark, myself, Foxy Jezebel, Curiosity, and like C Shots to talk about the upcoming election. Because in order to like do that stream, I had to like take time off of work. Like I left work at like 1:30, so I only worked like 4 hours that day, honestly. And it's like when I normally work 8. And so
And I want to remind you that self-care is healthcare.
this
You should take care of yourself as much as you should take care of your friends.
who's going to
So
get money
that
to Joanne Roberts right
includes
now?
getting rest and having fun.
And I
You
know.
deserve movies.
Yeah.
I spend $100 regularly on like Fortnite V-Bucks as well, so I would waste money that way. Um, but like who can give the money to Jerome Roberts now or this week?
I can't. I'm
Yeah,
working on it.
yeah. Yeah, what if I could? But I just got like a letter yesterday from DHS that cutting my EPT double the amount and of the SSI to raise next year. So they're cutting my EPT now for the next few months until SSS is raised then. What the fuck? And that's on top of like so like Nasty Echo and like Lindequin have to like pass the virtual hat around to like for groceries. They have to like use their money for like the phone bill to get groceries yesterday. And again, I don't have my money to give them now. And also Lindequin just tried to like to get on like food stamps or SSI and was declined. And is I'm even though I'm kind of like reading from what is like posted in like private Discord server, sort of private Discord servers, a Discord server that like Lindequin and has connected to like their a Twitch channel, so like you can easily like join if you want to. I have like GoFundMe trying to raise money for like trans and people for surgery at the end of the month, and see everyone that I know is like trying to like raise money for like something else as well too, and so. Yeah, so they were denied. I didn't. They did for some reason. My friend Lindequin did not meet the requirements. And questions were asked like if people
Be
will
right
help
back.
them.
Dog's making noises.
Okay, if people will help them with like food and bills regularly, and it's like wait, so it's like so they were denied or were questioned about like receiving money from like friends to help with like food and bills, and then we're asked, so why do you need like food stamps? Because I'm asking people for help from like the friends and friends I know for help with like food and bills, and yet that is something that will deny someone food stamps. This is the system we have. This is the system the benefit system as it is not necessary to actually help people. It is to just like deny people help.
Yeah.
All the friend said if they won the lottery, they'll be like helping their friends and family and pull a strangeness out. Oh, why isn't the government like doing it? Because because Ronald Reagan like wanted to attack like
Ross.
Smurfs or like N words, but like can't say N words anymore. So he used welfare cranes, even though like the actual one example of welfare crane was a white woman.
They
Yeah,
use urban. They say thug.
yeah. So
Bucks, remember?
Yeah, that's an old
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Is so like so there was a welfare reform in the 80s, a lot of as well as with a lot of bunch of like cuts from like Ronald
Don't
Reagan.
forget the 90s with Clinton.
Yeah, that I was about to bring up too. Like Clinton was a motherfucking bastard. First black president. And because
Joe Biden passed the crime bill.
yes, it's the 1994 crime bill that like Biden did, yes. And but like also like in 1996, the Welfare Act that Bill Clinton signed, which just got welfare. It's so and so the Democrats are right now the Democratic Party as it is after the third wave with Bill Clinton and just like embracing their liberals, and the Democrats are still the same right now as it is that like they don't they just accept that inequality is the thing. They don't accept that there are poor people. And even if they do talk about it, it's a word too, or like talk about it in policies, the only thing they will say, and they've been championing this like rhetoric ever since like the 90s, is oh, you just gotta go to college. Even like in the even in the fictional
College don't help.
yeah, it's only for the people already being privileged to like get college. Even in the fictional novel like Primary Colors, which is like and which made into that movie starring John Travolta, and but John Travolta is basically Bill Clinton. It's like Bill Clinton is like said to like a bunch of like dock workers, sorry, these docks are going to close, but I'll help you by like helping you get into college. What's not said is that he recognizes not everyone in that docs is going to get to college. And if I can like they talk to like I hate the vote through no matter who like hashtag I really hate it. Is because like and that's like what the Democrats always will do is it's always trying like someone in the center, a moderate Democrat, to like challenge like any Republican as well too. They never want to like go with progressive. They in 20
because I mean, let's be honest, the moderate Democrat is still right wing, deep right wing. I mean, the farthest left you get is AOC and Bernie Sanders, and they're just right of center.
Yeah. AOC has just like I honestly just been subsumed by the system as it is because I think she sees herself a career politician and striving to be part of like that machinery as well too.
I think she's getting tired of being forced to be a politician. You're probably going to hear sad dog noises. Wesley's been having a bad couple of days with his ears. So you might hear some whimpering.
What are your thoughts about the 2024 election so far?
I actually wanted to bring it up
because I'm kind of worried, but kind of hopeful.
I'm constantly optimistic that like Kamala Harris is going to win, even though I didn't vote for her. But again, watching the state, it's just like I think it's going to go blue anyway. But like there were some interesting initiatives that were on my ballot, so like. And I kind of like was like had to read this as well too. I wonder what the original text is. I wonder if I can pull that up. But basically, like I-2066, moving forward on clean energy. What's the original text? This voter guide does not like say it as well too. But it's kind of I hate how like the things like say things is that like is you vote yes to this. If this initiative is passed, they will repeal. One thing is like there was one that explicitly was said this would if this initiative passed, this will repeal a capital gains tax. I was always like, wait, what's that doing? That of an individual who makes over $250,000 or more in capital gains, and so that was the initiative to remove that tax, and it's just like no. I know I do not want this initiative to pass, but yet like so a lot of people would want to like vote yes because that's a positive thing or like be progressive and things as well too. Oh, so but like to pass this is to repeal something as well too. And it's like I say, Michigan also while there are purple and red areas, quite a bit more blue than like the MLS wants to admit as well too. Yeah. It's basically all the Ford initiatives that are on the Washington State ballot are basically just there to like have it so that like it was like a bunch of billionaires that like pushed forward the initiative. One was just like to force the use of natural gas, and it's just like why do I want to like use natural gas? They don't understand. And let's see. Okay, yeah. So initiative 266. This is the original text of this word too. On concerns regulating energy services, including natural gas and electrification. This measure would repeal or prohibit certain laws and regulations that discourages natural gas use and or promote electrification and require certain utilities and local governments to provide natural gas to eligible customers. It's like, wait, why are you forcing natural gas to us? And it turns out like no, yeah, basically the billionaires want to like to push like natural gas because like they would benefit from that as well too, and like
because they can dig that up. The sunshine's free.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So it's to repeal like clean energy as it were too, basically. And also they will just the ballots, the pamphlets will just have explainers on like financial impact and like those they have arguments for and arguments against as well too. So like it's always both sides as well too. But I guess if that's in things neutral. Oh yeah, then there's one to like repeal like capital gains as well too. They did mention that like this measure would decrease funding for K-12 education, higher education, like a school construction, early learning and child care. So at least these you can So if you care about those things, and you know that like if you say yes to this initiative, that like you agree to decreasing the funding for these sort of things too. So it's like, yeah, if there's a problem, don't look at the people's suffering it, and look for the people making money from it. Yeah, exactly. Is yeah. Yeah, all the initiatives I like had to like vote no for because like it was just like be terrible. Oh yeah. There's one to like one initiative was if they said yes to pass this initiative, this measure would prohibit state agencies from imposing any type of carbon tax credit trading and repeal legislation in establishing a cap and invest programs to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. It's just like they hate that they have to like care about like the environment and that sort of things too.
They have to pretend to care about the environment. And you are absolutely right, all hippies. Both sides are not the same, but both sides suck.
Yeah. Is at least a stated measure would increase funding for investments in like transportation, clean air, renewable energy, conservation, and energy emissions. So it's like anyone that's actually paying attention to like that section of there, you know what you're agreeing to. They just have like a lot of text on like all the like financial stuff and like all the other things as well too. It's just like, do you want to like to reduce like the funding for these sort of things or not? And just like though I said no, I don't want to refuse it. Let's see, what was the next one? Uh oh yeah, okay, yeah. It was also another initiative to repeal some like a state long-term care insurance as well too. Basically allow it so like companies do not have to provide like the care services or care insurance as well too.
Because they're the worst.
Yeah.
They suck.
Uh Oh, also in the news as well. Not only is it like an election is coming up, but also one of the leaders of Hamas or a politician of Hamas got killed by Israel
Oh,
again.
that's a shame. Oh, and by Israel, you say. That's a surprise. I am shocked by that revelation.
Yeah. So it's like, and yet, like, I think Israel says that they want to negotiate with Hamas.
No, they want to genocide Hamas.
Yes, they do.
Well, they've probably already found a second in command already, so this changes.
Oh yeah, no, they're a bunch of dedicated folks. There's no doubt about that. But
Yeah. Yeah, I just wish people would remember that, like, the reason for Hamas' existence is, well, you can definitely criticize Hamas for their actions, for sure, but they exist because they're a resistance movement, and that's a resistance movement, resisting apartheid, resisting occupation.
and I personally don't criticize their actions. The riot is the voice of the unheard.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they got a right to be pissed off. They're getting genocided. I don't.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But,
that's where I don't really criticize like Hamas too much because like okay, if you're a Palestinian person then like living in a open air concentration camp like they do in Gaza as well too, how are you supposed to resist that?
I mean, you throw a bomb at a Nazi, you're going to hit a Nazi, and I think Israel are Nazis.
It's the government in Israel for sure are just fascists, yeah.
I wish people weren't dying. I don't want Jews to die any more than I want Palestinians to die, but Palestinians are dying by the thousands.
I mean, like
I have to think about like because because to some degree this really hits hard. This really hits for like people of color because our situation with the Palestinians is not necessarily. I mean, it's different in a lot of ways, but the common like dehumanization that the Palestinians have always faced and face now today has been Black folks have lived with. You know, it's the same. It's different, but it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's what Tommy Hatsakosa said when he like traveled to Gaza last year or something like that, and he wrote about it in his book, The Message. It's like he thought that like he had to like need like 1,000 years of like scholars he worked on like this Middle East history to like understand what was happening in Gaza. Once he just went there and saw, it's like no, I understand this completely. Just like racism all the way down, white supremacy all the way down.
I mean, we made Israel because we wanted to hurt people, and now we're hurting people.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of bullshit. I mean, what's his name? There was a guy who said, "Hey, yeah, the Zionist movement, I love it." This fucking British guy. I don't know. Don't remember his name, but he did it because he wanted to get the Jews out of Britain.
I was about to say Winston Churchill, but I don't think it was that person.
No, this was World War One. It was
yeah.
I mean, Churchill was around and he was a piece of shit, but
yeah. But like no, yeah, yeah, like when I was like reading advertised that like I'm going to be reading the history of like Palestine, and why is like Palestine in the city situation is Andrew, someone who's like from Britain, said like you could blame the British on that as well too. And yes, the British came up with the Mandate years.
The British did Palestine, the British did Pakistan, the British. I mean, let's be honest. In the 20th century, it was mostly us. But with Britain kind of leading the way. We were...
yeah.
Tail, dog, who knows which one.
yeah, exactly. We kind of pick up where like Britain left off as well, too.
Yeah, you should apologize. Yes, all British people.
We were a colony of theirs, so...
Yeah, yes, we just like did to the South America what like well kind of like what the Spanish and the Portuguese did to South America, but continuing on in just like a different way.
Although if you talk to Bill Maher, he would say the Jews were there first.
I haven't listened to Bill Maher in quite some time. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that piece of shit, Bill Maher.
I call him Bill Manure now.
He's earned it.
The BM show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stands for bowel movement. Means poop.
That's appropriate.
What Bill Maher is.
Fuck off and die in a fire. Okay.
Yeah, there's this new singer. Her name is Chanel or something. I don't keep up with these people. I don't give a fuck. But he's
these people. What do you mean these people? Fucking with you. Obviously, you're not racist.
And Bill Maher was like, "Well, if you came out gay in Gaza, they would kill you." So basically, we're using.
If you came out gay in Israel, they'd fuck you up. They're not much better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where everyone gets this idea that Israel is this like futuristic utopia.
Oh, it's the Holy Land. Oh,
where everything is perfect, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's like Israel. It's like the United Federation of Planets. Everywhere else is the ghetto, and I'm like, I don't buy this for a minute. Yeah, isn't like gay marriage in Israel? Isn't it still like illegal? I think for gays.
Pretty sure. I remember reading the story, a story written by a gay Palestinian woman who spent time in Israel. And they said, you should stay here because you get to be gay. And she's like, yeah, but I'm Palestinian and you hate me.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing that I was about to like say is that like I read, actually during like June Pride Month, I on like the decolonizing like Palestine like website as well too. They had an article about like pink washing, or was it like pink? Yeah, I think it was pink washing.
Pink washing is about woman stuff.
Yeah. Well, was it purple washing as well too? So like
purple washing, I think that's queer. I mean, I know the lavender scare in the 50s was about getting rid of all the gay people.
That's why people don't like the James Webb Telescope.
Yep, yeah, he was part of that. Where There's Woke by Thomas Smith and Lydia Smith. They did a deep dive into the James Webb bullshit. And basically, they broke all the rules to name it after this guy for no goddamn reason. And the guy, honestly, he was part of the government, and He had a job to do, and he may or may not have been all that bad. The real problem is that you shouldn't be naming shit after people. People are not heroes. People are complicated,
Mm.
and you should name them after ideals, I think.
I think it's like it's pink washing to like decolonizing Palestine, while like purple washing is like women washing as well too. But like I think hashtag green is correct at like the entirety of that shit because
Well,
like
it's like when people talk about like should we be allies to the Palestinians? People like Bill
Yes.
Maher and people like on The View, like the whole like New York liberal bullshit. They'll
mm,
they'll try to like they'll
New York.
they'll use like concepts of like feminism, but in this case, it's just white feminism to say these people they don't allow women in,
Pussyheads.
therefore we got to kill them all. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
mm,
well, is a woman so I mean, does a woman have to be covered, like uncovered for her to be empowered? Because like, I mean, there's like I'm sure Muslim women can wear the headscarf and still feel empowered to
The
some like
headscarf for thousands of fucking years, that was just hair care, man.
mm,
Like Grace Kelly wore a fucking scarf because that's how you took care of your hair. They didn't have shampoo.
mm.
but
uh,
apparently people are like, oh, this is oppressive to Muslim women. Why? Because they're not in a bikini like your dumbass
yeah, yeah,
Well,
I remember that comic, that meme. You know, the the
mm,
the, the, the burqa versus the bikini, and
mm,
and there's points on both sides. But I mean, the
mm.
scarf. I mean, it's like geek wearing a hat. You know,
Mm.
it's just a way to just have something pretty.
I'm not for like banning any kind of like hair care or headwear or something like that, or forcing people to wear a certain
Yeah,
hairwear for
yeah.
whatever reason as well too. Yeah. Uh,
And honestly,
it's
those headscarves can be fucking gorgeous.
yes. Um, So, but like, but also one of their stated like reasons for like invading Iraq or something like that or Afghanistan was because it's to protect the women there. We're bombing this
Oh,
country
yeah,
because
that's absolutely why we went into Iraq. Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That motherfucker
women.
was honest. They tried to kill my dad.
Mhm.
Dipshit. They didn't try
Yeah,
to kill
you're
your
right.
dad. You tried to
Hashtag
kill him.
Even my dad was in the first Gulf War, and even he knew the second Gulf War was for shit.
yeah. And yeah. The
Yep,
problem
yep.
isn't like the burqa versus the bikini. Is the problem is like other people telling what women can and cannot wear. So I was an Orthodox Septic the Jew for the better part of like a
Sephardic Jew.
decade. Then,
Don't know what a
uh,
chadasha is. I'm guessing it's a headscarf of some kind.
mhm.
I'm looking it
uh,
up right now just to confirm. No, that says
Well,
Hadassah.
remember back in the day where like people thought that Muslims hated us because because we liked Hollywood
No, no, it's because we're free. They hate us because we're free.
mhm.
and because we have Madonna. They hate us for that too.
Well, I mean, honestly, Madonna, I mean, them robot tits were weird.
I like some of her songs. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
uh, It is like a prayer, and but like no, they always like it, and so saying, and that's the thing is, there's like queer people when like back to like Palestine and something like that, saying that like you should be like on Israel's side because like the Palestinians hate queer people as well too, and it's just like no. Because like Israel doesn't like queer people either. The government of Israel doesn't like queer people either. You're not like savior in Israel for queer people as well too. And it's just like at the okay, it's like if there are a few Palestinian people that happen to not like queer people, okay, that is a problem. But that doesn't mean we should genocide the Palestinian people.
It's like, I mean,
Hmm.
okay, a lot of black folks don't like gay people either. Does that mean I have to die because of like it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, the black community has a complicated relationship with conservatism.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Trump is trying to like court like black male voters and Latinx men voters as well
It
too.
was like, yeah, that's always like funny looking at that because I always thought like they hated black men.
They kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
As
Or, or,
but
or do they just hate us because we date their women, right? Or is it just that?
They hate you because you're black.
Okay.
They come up with any goddamn reason. Yeah, they come up with any sort of bullshit. That's what they do.
apparently Trump likes Mexican because he ate a taco bowl one time.
And they're still not going to pay for his fucking wall.
Yeah, and he's still unfortunately it's like Trump and Vance and the Republican Party are going to be meaner about immigration. Well, like the Democrats are just going to be more presidential about their
The
trials.
Democrats won't put saw blades in the river, but they'll
Yeah,
keep the camps open.
they'll
They've
keep
kept
camps on
the camps open.
and kept the camps open, and they'll deport people. They
Oh yeah.
And what Harris says you'll
They
do
just
is
won't
like,
deport them to Martha's Vineyard.
yeah, exactly. They'll just deport them to Mexico as well, even if like where they came from is not Mexico as well too. And I wish people would understand that like even the politicians that like no, seeking asylum is perfectly legal, and the first step is come to that country. But
You
no,
have
they
to
want
come over here and you have to ask.
yes,
And
but
yet they
like
still fucking arrest them.
yeah, they'll fucking arrest them or say like no, you have to like wait in Mexico in order to like get to follow the proper procedures, and you need the specific app. Okay, so here's the thing: you need a smartphone in order to like access this app. And the thing is, like with this app, it doesn't work in Android. So there's a lot of
Oh
it
yeah,
is
the app is a piece of garbage.
it's yeah, CPAP I think it's called, whatever, but it's just like it's same thing with like how the privatization of like prisons as well too. Yet the companies that are providing these services to these prisoners are making money off of these like services that they're providing, and it's really expensive for like the prisoners to like keep in contact with like people through like phone and all things like this. Harrison Rolls like more prone trans and mouth says, but many down tick attempts have been made transphobic outside. So,
Oh yeah, yep. I mean, you want to get elected in Texas, you got to hate queer people.
hmm Yeah, I didn't pay too close attention to my local races as well too. It's just like for most of the other like races in Washington State, it's just like okay, the governor as well too. I think I heard Bob Ferguson before. He probably was the attorney general before or something like that, and he's up against Dave Riker. Fuck Dave Riker. He's only he get rose. He kind of like he's been riding the high of he was the like sheriff, so he's a cop. So there's one thing, but he was the sheriff that like arrested and are caught like and finally captured like Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer. So he just rode that fame up to like being congressperson in Seattle, or Bellevue and Mercer Island. Which, if you know about those areas in like Seattle, those are like where all the rich people hang out. They're like Bellevue is called Swellview, and like yeah, so like but the districts were rechanged, and now that like Seattle finally has a progressive congressperson in Pamela Jodpo, which is like
I'm curious, where do a lot of black people live in Seattle? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
South Central Tacoma, definitely for sure.
Tacoma.
Is yeah, all over the place, but like there are more concentrations of like black people in Tacoma and like areas of Seattle, like South Central as well too. No,
They moved there in 1919. They never left.
Do they sound like me when they talk? Do they sound like me? You know.
Oh, they got a black scent, I'm sure.
Is I mean, yes, I met some black nerds on like in Seattle as well too. One of them recognized my bag of like you must play Magic Gathering. Actually, I do, and so yes, and we got talking about that.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
saw a tweet on Reddit. Brianna Wu is continuing to disappoint.
yeah.
Who's
In this
that?
case, it's about Palestine.
It's Brianna Wu was the third literary who that got harassed by Gamergate in 2014. That like
Yep.
she was the third person to be forced out of her home.
Yep.
She developed a video game. Since then she is like ran for Congress, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was elected to Congress actually.
I think she was elected to. It might have been state Congress. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's I've been there. But like so and I don't know how she changed it. I think she's actually a trans woman too. I could be correct on that.
I
Woman for
don't
sure.
I don't know about that.
But
She has queer hair, judging by her Wikipedia picture. But
yeah.
Yes,
Um
queer hair. What is queer hair?
colorful.
it, it's a look. Or like shaving one
Stereotype.
side. What's one stereotype of queer hair is one side shaven.
Yeah.
Or one
And
side cut in
another, in
short.
this case, one side looks red, the other side looks brunette.
Oh, that's what the
So I
hairstyle is that
mean,
way. Nice.
uneven hair in some ways. I mean, it's a way to uh, show queerness.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
at least among the
but
kids, I think.
either way, what's wrong with Brianna Rue now? She's been a trans medicalist for like 2 years or something like that, and so it's like she's
Oh,
been she's
she.
been like very regressive and like, and she has like said, no, I did not leave the left, and I didn't change at all. The left left me.
Fucking Reagan shit.
You're
Along with Anita
especially not.
Sarkeesian and Zoe Quinn, who was one of the targets of Gamergate. Yep.
Yeah, but I guess we're all distressingly not so knowledgeable about queer hair. Just saying. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm the most queer
what
of
can
the
I say?
three of
I'm a
us.
cishet white dude, bro. I got hey Lucy.
Hey, listen,
It's starting to get cold, so I'm growing my hair back out. That's about all I can say about hair.
You guys like my haircut? You guys like my haircut?
I love
yes,
it.
we do.
You're
Yeah,
rocking it.
looks
You're
good
not
on
quite
you.
the cue ball or 8 ball, but you're looking like what's his nuts from the TV show, the DS9.
Scrubs.
Sis,
Oh,
Cisco, Captain.
the Captain Cisco. Yeah. Commander Cisco. Yes. Still my favorite Star Trek. Love the cold Michigan
Mid Michigan.
here.
Shit. Oh, it's gonna get cold up there real quick. I mean, not
Yeah.
as cold because we're destroying the planet.
But maybe there's a rare cold snap that does happen because like changes in the weather patterns as well too. I mean, like the two hurricanes we just had, Helena and like
Yep.
Milton.
Helene and yep. We're gonna have another one in about 5 seconds. I tell you what.
Is which does remind me about like listening to the past like It Can Happen Here episodes this past week, something like that. The misinformation. It's not so
you
much.
guys, hey, you guys are still waiting for your mega like your 9.6 earthquake up there, right?
At this point, it's just like
He's
it's
on the
not
Pacific Rim.
yeah. I'm on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Just like I'd be surprised if we haven't had an earthquake yet. Honestly, it's kind of like actually, yeah, the last big earthquake we have had in the Pacific
Oh.
Northwest. Like I hate growing out my hair, not long enough for a pony, but like long enough for all my food to choked me to death. Yeah, yeah. That's
Just so long as someone can pull on it, pull your pony, tug, teasing, pulling ponytails, pulling. Sorry. Brianna Wu is a trans woman, and she married Frank Wu in 2008.
We have 4
and so she probably hasn't done any anti-trans bullshit, but this thing was anti-Palestine bullshit.
Yeah, that's what she's done recently. Pigtails are better handles.
You get 2.
Pigtails.
Yes, that's what I was.
Well,
pigtails. Teasing,
no.
teasing,
Pigtails
teasing.
are
But
here.
if you like it in your hair pulled, if you like it in your hair pulled, then sorry.
Try walking on a beach with long hair, even with a pony. It keeps getting like a single hair in my eye.
Britain doesn't have beaches. All you have is Brighton, and that's bullshit.
What did she say about Palestine?
Ben Burgess said, "How exactly is this different from accusing Bush-era anti-war protesters of loving Saddam Hussein and Al-Qaeda?" He was replying to her. I don't know what her original thing is. And she said, the difference, Ben Burgess, is liberals always loved their country. Paragraph, and Free Palestine and fringe leftists like yourself hate this country and wants... It should be want. That's sick. To want to see it destroyed for your silly communist future, which is why you made your blood pact with the Islamists. At this point, she's Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
I mean, she's white. She's a white woman.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, she's a trans woman. She shouldn't be Mitt Romney.
Well, Caitlyn Jenner.
I don't really understand.
yeah, you said it.
I don't really understand this like hatred towards Palestinians. I don't get it. I mean, is it because they're Muslim or is it something else?
It's they're Muslim and it's Israel and
brown
Muslims.
Okay.
And it's like Israel only lets in white Jews, so there's a big part of that in there.
Yeah, because there are some Jewish people in Palestinian. There are Palestinian Jewish people, but they are not allowed in Israel despite being Jewish.
Yep. African Jews, black Jews aren't allowed.
Yeah, I heard Ethiopian Jews getting it. I heard of
that. Yeah, exactly. They would just
I would
go ahead.
Stand religion. I would never, and how it's silly.
Hey, King of China can like fuck the fuck right off. I can't stand that like cunt. Yep.
Oh, you
doubling
get the C-bomb. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever they don't like is a communist, socialist, and woke and that sort of thing too. Someone like mentioned me they were complaining about the woke thing because I think like the person that they were talking about also is like a queer person or someone or marginalized person as well too, and they're also complaining about the wokeness, and it's just like, oh God, why are you complaining about the wokeness? Don't you realize that representation?
Get down with the wokeness. And no, geek, you're not allowed to start singing.
I can do that. Gender patterns against boys in sports, while it's okay for her to play in WPGA. What?
The Women's Pro Golf Association. She's a golfer.
It's just.
And the thing is, okay, you know what? Fuck her. You know, she was. She had, that was pre-transition, and no, that's post-transition. That's WPGA. No, fuck her.
Yeah,
she can fuck right off, all the way off on a pogo stick.
It's a fuck you. I got mine.
Yeah, fucking rich ass white woman, fucking Karen Jenner.
Golf is not a sport. Just with this, like.
Hey, don't. I mean, that's funny, Mithril, but even with that fascist piece of shit, Twitler, don't misgender.
Is right. Yeah, please. But then again, also like apparently, like trans people need to be banned from like chess as well too, and like that's
what the fuck is chess even split into different genders? What the fuck is that about?
It's for the men. They hate to be beaten by women.
Fucking Russians.
Honestly, I think that's the whole reason for like the separation in gender anyway. Honestly, it was just like kept with it.
Just do everything by weight class. You know, a 90-pound girl going up against a 90-pound boy, I think they'd be just about even Steven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Especially in chess.
It's right. I shared this meme a while ago, and maybe I can like copy the link as well too. It's too far back for me to find the Facebook post of it as well too. So I'm just going to read it from like when it was like posted in the meme section of like suspicious majestic first place male figure skater accused of estrogen doping.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. Oh my God, have you ever seen figure skating? Them motherfuckers is majestic. You need muscle for that shit.
Yes, you do.
And I'm not surprised you pinched it from Randy Rambo. He's brilliant. If you don't know, Randy Rainbow's a YouTuber. He does covers of songs and talks about politics through song.
I know who Randy Rainbow is.
What's that?
No, I say I know who Randy Rainbow is.
He's fucking hilarious. He's brilliant as shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like this is like whole like thing about like the trans women draft play. So what? Like trans people are people too. So like some of them can like no trivia. And also what's interesting thing, and the director mentioned this because like he's a celebrity on Celebrity Jeopardy. They got the easy questions like what's this? Is this famous bagel shop in New York? Something like that. But it's just like it kind of like strange like physical like technique of like pressing this because you got to press it at the right time when like the lights on the side the prompter is like go down, because if you press it too early you'll be locked out for a moment, and it's like whoever's like get the press it at the right time get the like the first shot at the question as well too.
Hey, you're absolutely right, hippie. Nobody suggested general interest sports until trans people tried to play them, and they always should have been, but the reason they weren't is because we hate women as much as we hate trans people. And by I mean white men.
Yes.
In the Imperial Core.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Like a hippie that like it's all transphobia is like all of it's based on misogyny as well too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we don't hate trans men the same way we hate trans women. Because obviously a woman wants to be a man, but why would a man want to be a woman? That's obviously fucked up. Hate that fucker. He's obviously fucked up in the head, you know? So yeah, that's why we focus so much hate on trans women. And I mean, I'm not gonna say trans men don't get the hate. Boys don't cry. That was, you know. But it's a thing.
Yep. So yeah.
And obviously, any discussion of this bullshit is going to go in a nightmare direction, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like ran out of like things to say. I don't know what other topics to like I bring up is all like that. That's the only reason for my silence on my end. So that,
then it turns to porn. Yeah,
that's true. You know, honestly, but also whenever you see it is a cis man and like a trans woman and a porn together, that porn is often marked as gay.
Yeah, and then you got Buck Angel. And that is a masculine fucking dude with a vagina.
Yeah. Well, that was what the...
And also he's a transphobe, which is weird.
Yeah, transmission. Yeah, transmechless as well, too. Doesn't understand non-binary people. Like, well, fuck you. You don't... It's like, just accept us. Just all we're asking for is accept us as well, too. You don't have to understand it. Just like accept us. But don't claim that we're not queer or we're just confused. Yes, shut up and leave us alone. Oh my god, I can't stand that fucking
scum medicalist. There you go.
Yeah, true scum. Yeah, exactly. Because like, why do you care? Why do you care?
Honestly, he's as bad as J.K. Rowling, but he doesn't have the platform.
That's kind of true, honestly. I haven't followed up with like what J.K. Rowling has been like up to recently because like I don't think it's like worthy to be like following it up with
she keeps saying shit. I think it's gonna be the same dumb bullshit every time. She's just sort of she's a leaky asshole is what she is. Like back in the day when those chips were made with Olestra, you know, you just leak.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like shit being shit and like being more shitty as well too, Twitter. It's like,
why do you do that to yourself, man? Come on. It's nothing but Nazis and J.K. Rowling. Who's a Nazi?
And it's got the worst. Because like now the new policies is that like,
oh no,
if you set your post to public, even people that block you can see it.
Oh fuck. The fuck.
I think that's
you know what, Elon Musk, you can eat a bag of duck vaginas, okay? I tell you what.
And I think that's why a lot more people are coming with the Blue Sky. I think also, like, I could be wrong, but I'm like, I don't know if a Blue Sky still has things where you need like a to be invited to Blue Sky to like join Blue Sky. and if that's still the thing, I don't know if I were to find my invites for like people on Blue Sky as well too, because I didn't give out that much, so like I had like 5 at one point, but I don't remember.
I
if
don't
I
think
do.
I've given out any. So if anyone wants any, I think I've got a few. If unless you got a tweet, because I haven't been, or if you got a Blue Sky, if you got to do a Blue Sky to give out a Blue Sky, I haven't done that. So
I've done some of it, but it's just like, again, I don't know where to find my invites are anymore. So it's like maybe like you just like have to like, sign in and that's all, or just like sign up as it were. But like that thing, that's why the recent like flock to like a Blue Sky happened, because like some of the people are still holding out, and like I'm still on Twitter or something like that. Okay, at this point, no, we gotta like stop it. We can't like be here anymore. So yeah. I don't know what else to like cover, because I didn't really prepare much this week as well too. It was just like playing
yeah,
like
I've been going through Reddit. That's where I came with the Brianna Wu thing.
Brianna has always been, yeah, just like in the past year or two or something like that, doing the left to left and something like that. Which apparently is, hold on, wait a minute, I heard, no, wait, we
Honestly,
mentioned that
we should
last
have
week.
the hippie on here all the time. She's a font of bullshit. Good bullshit. Good bullshit.
And the only reason why it's fully integrated so nobody could be blocked is because Apple and Google, etc., said that they wouldn't allow a social media app with like some sort of blocking wasn't allowed. I see.
It's weird and fucked up that Google and Apple are both the good guys in this shit. I mean, because Google gave up the "don't be evil" thing a long time ago.
Yeah, Google did. And it's just like, yeah. It's just like a lot of factory, a lot, and it's just like I wish I wish I know the answer to like how to fix this old world, something like that. Sure, voting can like help in some regards, I guess, but I just don't have faith in like this system or like in the Democrats, or like I have a show on Saturday nights, but I'm retiring otherwise. Just ask me ahead of time. Okay, yeah, no problem. Hey, we should just have you on like in a future show as well too.
Just see, how do I invite you in here? Hashtag.
Okay, so
no, it's not showing up a hashtag. How do I add someone to the group chat?
Well, you mean
add
copy
people.
the link?
There we go. No, I'm adding her to the Facebook chat, so she'll get the link.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
there we go. Hashtag not all hippies. Add people. You are now in the group chat, and you can join us for the last 15 minutes of the show if you want.
Except for the third of next month, I have surgery scheduled for the 3 days prior. Well, we only do
you go nuts. No.
No, I have like 2 as well too. 2 surgeries.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. That didn't click for a minute. Sorry. On Facebook, I added you to the Social Justice Alchemy group chat. So it looks like there you are. That's a new emoji. Hey. No, that's Jonathan.
First one in the story, completely paid for to this day. See, they are getting this is the communist propaganda of like we are paying for people.
This is the future leftist one.
Cosmetics, surgeries, and it's just like, and I'm all for it. And it's just like I don't know.
We want all men to have vaginas. Hell yeah. Then we can maybe finally have multiple orgasms.
Boob communism. That's what we are striving for. Boob imparts communism.
Fully automated luxury gay space communism. Here we go. Oh man, a couple months back, a couple of girls. I had like 3 girls in the back of my car. No, 4 girls. Oh shit! And one of them kept burping and biting people. And they asked me what my politics was, and I said fully automated luxury gay space communism. And one was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I had to explain that communism wants everyone to be happy.
Yes. But apparently, in order to do that, we have to like force like someone like Steve Shives out of his like house into a studio apartment because like it's not fair for like one person to
Oh,
live in
no,
that
no, no.
house.
Fuck that shit. That was his granddad's house. I mean, when he dies, they'll give it to another family. I mean, he gets to live where his family lived, you know?
Yes, but this was Kirok that like I don't know how
Yeah,
someone thought that
I
says
know.
what
It's Kirok. He's kind of a dipshit.
it's. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
want to
happy
shit
to
on
talk
him.
to him. I'm happy to argue with him, but he's wrong.
I agree that he is wrong in this part, and I don't know how he got to that part. I don't want to shit on him too much, like right now. It's something like that.
He's
I
not
know
here. He's not able to fight back.
yeah, I know. I know he's going through something, so that's why I'm not shitting on him now.
Oh shit! Oh, then I'll. No, backing up. We're gonna stop. No more.
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
But like if I now that I've like brought up that topic, but what if we do want to do with housing? How do we go about it?
Celtic
That's
Kitchen.
easy.
That's the one. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah,
No.
the Celtic Kitchen, and not the Celtic Chicken, the Celtic Kitchen. But I understand.
That's on you. You dyslexic motherfucker.
But no, hashtag said it all the time too. It's like so difficult for her. She wants to say Celtic Kitchen, but can't help but say Celtic Chicken.
I mean, a Celtic chicken would be a lot of fun. Can you imagine a chicken in a kilt? Running around with a big old sword. Oh my god. A chicken running around with a big old sword. Killing, what's his name? The anti-Semite. Morgan, no, Mel Gibson.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Killed, like, well, well, if there's a Celtic chicken that's running around with like a kilt and like a sword, so yes, we can go ahead and have.
We don't want to do a
discuss terrorism.
There we go. That's what we don't want to do. A chicken. You got a chicken with a broadsword, a fucking bar sword, long sword, a big old Celtic.
No.
Thing.
Just
the kitchen, just the chicken.
Well, no. We just remake Braveheart this time with the Celtic chicken.
No, let's do that. It's like, oh shit, Mel Gibson was in the Chicken movie.
He was in Chicken Run.
God damn it! Fucking, he ruins everything. God damn it!
Oh, damn it! Okay. No, this was funny. Joey did this heritage on Facebook. I posted like basically Pocahontas with like a severed head of like John Smith from that movie.
Because Mel Gibson played the white guy, the white savior, the white supremacist.
Yes, exactly. Perfect casting. What do you think about it? Just like James Wood playing Hades.
About 75% Irish food / literature / art / sculptor / music / jokes, and 25% woke. Oh, if it's by JPO standards, I'm pretty sure it's all woke.
Pretty much. Again, my cup holder came with my cup because my cup is it fits in there, so like that. No, I'm not reading anything.
Hey, Kirok's back. Hey, how you doing, brother?
No, my plan for no more readings in the near future because like for the rest of like a spooky month, I was just playing games. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm just playing games on my streams. I think I'm gonna play some Castlevania because like it was spooky month. Might as well play some spooky games, I guess, as well too. But that's why last week I played the Bloodstained Ritual of Night, which I very love. It's a Castlevania-like game because the guy made Castlevania games after Symphony of Night as well too. But now I'm going to play some of the classic Castlevania games. I think this week I'm going to do some of the Castlevania Advance games, and then next week I'll play the classic Castlevania games as well too. Yeah. I only mentioned that you're just going through stuff without the specifics.
And I'm sorry for
sorry, not offhand. For Monster, I still love like the chieftains. Like there, and then there's like
Xiaolin. Is that Sinn Fein? That sounds like Sinn Fein. Xiaolin, Sinn Fein. Is that what? I'm joking.
Oh yeah. I should know about like Suhadada's. I'm going to butcher this as well too because like everyone knows her about Shania Cars. Not to the rest of the room. I lost my grandson this week. Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened to Kirok. So that's why he's like mourning right now. Condolences, Kirok. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you meant to start doing the chest infection as well too. All I did is just like got my COVID shots as well too. My COVID
Provos.
and like my
I've never heard of Provos. That sounds like butt stuff.
Oh,
Provos. Okay, that one I know. That's the opposite of the Proddies.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kira, that's a terrible thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we only got about 8 minutes left of like the time as well too, and like again, it didn't prepare much. I probably should try to actually prepare things as well too, like if research on like news items and like talk about them, and then like get back to them even when we went off topic or move along on the conversation as well too. Because like yeah, it's still serious business about like the Israel killing one of the leaders of Hamas, but it's like it's unfortunately I don't know if there's anything. Oh wait, no, this was mentioned on this could happen here. Apparently, I can understand why this does not make the news as much, or like have something like broke through the mainstream news, unlike like the attacks on Lebanon by Israel because it was a pager attack and like Hezbollah retaliated, of course, honestly, and like that's the whole thing, and like maybe the Israel's trying to like goat or like a tease and like Iran into like the but apparently also Israel has attacked Syria. But the reason why we haven't heard much about that is that like well Syria does not want to be like mentioned as well too. I can understand if they're embarrassed by that, honestly. But yeah, it seems like Israel is just like attacking everyone in the nearby area. They just like started with.
It's like Hitler.
Oh my God! Yeah, the Nazis did blitzkrieg Europe then at the start of the war. That's right. I don't know if like how successful Israel's going to be about blitzkrieg as well too. So what's your favorite John Wick movie? Why is it the first? Honestly, Hatchek, I have not seen the first John Wick movie. I've seen the second and the third one. I thought both of them were good, so I need to watch the first one.
It's the most rounded. But I mean, the thing is, they're all stunningly choreographed.
Yes, amazingly choreographed as well too, and that's always like, yeah, that's a big like selling point of the.
And then there's the scene. He's confronted by the bad guy, has him at his mercy. He's only saved by his friend, played by the guy with the hair, the Norman from the Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah, Willem Dafoe's great.
And he's sitting there saying the reason he's doing this is because his wife gave him a puppy so that he wouldn't be alone in his grief.
Oh,
and then your son killed that from me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pinning. Oh, he kills people with pencil. Oh, but like the thing is, unlike the Joker, John Wick ain't funny.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man. You know, Chris Nolan, he can direct the movie. Yep.
And Chris Nolan can direct the movie. The Prestige, where it's like Wolverine versus Batman with like David Bowie.
The John Wick movies, they are hyper violent. They are super well choreographed. He's a motherfucker. He's made of iron. He's the boogeyman. He's Baba Yaga. And if you want to see a guy just go through like 4 years of hell in a semi-magical universe,
yeah,
it is a ride.
I agree. No, I say like for a good, excellent action movie, John Wick is a solid pick.
Yep. I stole his car, killed his dog, and Vigo's response is, "Oh." He hangs up his phone and then he beats the shit out of his son because you just killed Baba Yaga's dog.
I haven't seen like the new DP.
Deadpool Wolverine. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
It's great.
What's his name? Hugh Jackman spends like 10 minutes with a couple of swords sticking out of him like it's nothing. It knows exactly what it's doing. They have a fight in a car and they keep pulling each other back into the car because the fight is in the car.
Yes.
And the reason for the fight is because Wolverine calls Deadpool's ex a stripper. He diminishes her, and Deadpool says, "I'm gonna fight you now."
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's like that was the breaking point. And yes, that's.
Hey guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I got in the mail the other day.
So,
what do you got in mail? You got
Speed Racer?
Speed Racer.
Fucking nerd.
I have not seen anything outside the first episode, but my god, the first episode. What? They're attacking the Mach 5! Dad must have hidden the secret plans to the next Mach 5 in the windshield!
I think that may be the only Wachowski movie I have not seen.
I think I should see Speed Racer the live action movie, because like it is a live action cartoon and it's like I'm for that, honestly.
And as I remember, it was very, very colorful, and they deliberately did everything up to 11 because Speed Racer is such a stupid concept.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Like I saw that movie when I didn't see when it come out, but I'm like, why is this so fucking colorful? Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
The night before, Keanu Reeves, he's honestly always been a solid actor.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like really good at comic stuff, but he's been a very solid dramatic actor for years. Was it Point Break, the surf guy movie? I mean, that movie that's another stupid movie, but he and Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean they fucking nailed it. They landed that shit. Him and them and what's her name? Lori Petty?
I didn't see that movie.
Are you guys Kurt
Cobain's ex, yeah.
Courtney Love.
No, it was Lori Petty. She played the love interest. Gary Busey was in that. I forgot. No, Lori Petty. She was the love interest. She didn't have a whole lot to do, but she did it well. You know, I mean, she was just there to be pretty, and she was pretty, and she did the job. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, we can like sit here and like talk about like movies, old days.
Hold on a second. Hippie got herself a pre-bottom surgery present from Amazon. The Doctor Who edition pocket watch and chain. Oh shit! You got one of them the things from Smith and from the David Tennant thing. You know, one of them the pocket watches where Time Lords can hide their minds. Yeah, that's awesome.
I have like a sonic screwdriver somewhere. It's like it's a fourth Doctor's like edition as well too, but I don't remember what it is. I
League of Your Own is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that movie has strong lesbian energy, and Tom Hanks.
Yes.
But you're right. It's been an hour and a half. It's it's been a minute.
So Isaiah Taylor, what do you have to promote? Did you have it?
What are you working on? Cappadocia, right?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
And I see like 3-4 Starfleet uniforms behind you.
Yeah.
No. That's a classic Star Trek 3 Admiral uniform, isn't it?
Yeah, and then there's a red shirt, and then over here I got well, first I have a Kim Possible t-shirt, so I got that.
Bound is great. The Bound is lesbian as fuck. I mean, up deliberately, and oh my god, that sex scene so hot. What's that? I don't.
Oh,
the
astronaut.
That one. That's a Starfleet?
That's astronaut. Astronaut.
Okay.
Enterprise.
Oh, it's Enterprise. Okay, yeah. Which then those ones look kind of close to like what astronauts like at war too. So it's like it worked for like Enterprise as well too.
You know what someone told me about like the room I live in? They said that like they compared me to Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, and that I'll find my penny one day. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cute.
That's trying to be nice. I mean, Big Bang Theory is misogynistic and racist as hell,
right?
They're trying to be nice.
I have some issues with the show, and I mean, at least they didn't say I would never find any like date anybody.
No. You're gonna. You keep trying. I want to say plenty of fish in the sea, except that implies you're catching someone.
Yeah.
There's plenty of dogs in the pack. More.
Yeah, me and that girl are still talking, so we're still.
Oh, good.
Okay, good. So yeah, and I'm Summer and Geek. Summer and Geek on Blue Sky, Twitter, which is now more of a shit show as well too. Threads, Tumblr, and YouTube and Twitch. And after I get off this call, I'm gonna start up my a YouTube stream. Probably trying to get done at 1:15 or so. And
it's not night, Mithril. It's afternoon. Fuck you.
Oh, shut up. John Broadway, who's kind of an asshole. You're on another podcast, aren't you?
Dungeons and Debacles. But Kevin is still fixing his house up. The hurricane really fucked up the upstate. So he's got a lot of work to do. He'll let us know when he's got power and the floors aren't destroyed.
Yeah. All right. Don't forget charity links on page. If anyone has any extra money to give to it's the Phoenix always needs it. Jonah always needs it as well, and
a lot of our friends need it.
Yeah, a lot of friends need it. So if you can,
he doesn't live in the future. He's British. He lives in the past.
Yeah, there's some truth to that, honestly. Anyway, so take care of yourselves. Don't forget to practice self-care.
Yep, take care of yourselves. Love you.
Love you guys.
And we're going to shut this shit.